end the radio conversation from the very beginning, and we have a long-term plan that when he gets to $3 million, we'll do this. When he gets to $4 million of gross annual revenue, we'll add these products and services. So a lot of my guys start out as little guys and that I grow, but certainly I'm looking for a whale. But the truth of the matter is that there's not a lot of whales, and a lot of the whales don't need a guy like me. They think that they've got the answers, they're successful, they've got an agency, they've got this or that. I often do better with the guys that want to be a whale and have potential to be whales down the road, but that need a guy to come in and show them how to do it. And I've got a lot of great success stories of, home improvement customers that have gone, my roofer went from $10 million of gross annual revenue to $35 million over 7 years. My HVAC company went from $5 million of gross annual revenue to $25 million. My kitchen design company, one of my smallest little guys, talk about feeding the fish, they did $1.4 million of gross annual revenue when I started with them in 2010. And they almost hit $10 million last year of gross annual revenue. They also went from being barely a six-figure account to last year being a $400,000 account. So I'm a little bit in the middle of the two, where I'm always going to be looking for a whale, but really it's more about identifying the categories and finding the players in the category that are a fit for me and that need a guy like me to work with them.
That's great.
To piggyback real fast off of what Dave said, I completely agree. I made a point to be the expert within real estate and real estate development, and I sought out to be the fish food. So I wasn't looking for the goldfish or the whale, but I wanted them to come to me. So I get very ingrained on my customers' business. I've emceed their events. I'm going to their open houses. I'm talking to all the key players. So that way they're not only referring me, but they're coming to me to ask, hey, for my business and my advertising needs, what will this do? What will this do? At the end of the day, my goal is to make sure that all my customers can confidently say that if they need somebody internally on their team to support them, that I would be the person that they would hire first, and I'd be the person that they pick up the phone, because I know their business just as well as they know their business, and it's worked well.
I mean, I think that's key. You guys become the experts for your advertisers, and you're committed to that. I think that's great. Talk about why CMG. I mean, I think you all sort of brought it up, like you can't do this alone. So how do you position CMG to your advertisers versus, hey, it's just me, but you have this big company behind you?
I think it's really important to be really, really confident in your sales and your opportunities. We are so fortunate. I personally have worked for Sinclair and Fox and Tribune and so many other companies that I know how wonderful this is compared to where I was in the past. So when I go in, I'm extremely confident in our abilities and capabilities, and I'm also confident finally saying, and this is after working for Debbie Denishow for 4 years, that if I don't have the answer, it's okay, but you need to set expectations on what we can do, and you need to make sure that your clients know what you can deliver for them, and be upfront and honest if you can't. So for me, I think everybody, all of the salespeople should really feel so lucky to work for this company. The confidence comes from just not the people I work with, but from the fact that we do have amazing research capabilities. This new healthcare initiative that we've got going, I mean, that has just energized me beyond belief to just jump into the healthcare category, because from what I've seen initially, the research and the data and what we can do for our clients, we can really be a partner with them, and we can really, really make them successful. So I think when I walk in, I'm just really darn confident that we are the best opportunity. It took me 25 years to feel that way. I mean, young salespeople get afraid, when they're told no, or, if there's a question about competition or somebody can do it better, because everybody's got a guy, and, everybody's got a guy that can do it better. But if you go in with all of our testimonials and success stories and pull in the research, I think initially if you go in with research instead of going in with a sales proposition, you really can gain their trust early on, and then that really can develop into a beautiful relationship. So